Alrighty, so we are going to do a market replay of this week. This is a simulator. So disclaimers about this simulator is that anytime I want to buy a certain amount of shares, I have to go and manually adjust it. It has hotkeys, but it doesn't have a go in at half position type of hotkey. Also, our stop loss doesn't exactly work very great. So let's go, this is market open on the 27th. Let's just go here. I didn't watch this play. I don't know what happened, so I kind of have to come back and see how stuff works. So I don't know why this isn't populating data. There, that one's got some data. Anyways, so I have to go in and I have to manually enter this stuff in, which is kind of a pain. But we're going to set our account value to 25,000, and we're going to see if we can grow that. Anyways, if I wanted to hit a stop loss, let's see, this is, I don't know what this is. This is sell stop, buy stop. No. And then this one is sell limit, buy limit. Now, the issue is previously is that this thing treated our stop loss like I took profit, but it left this on there and it counted it as a short. So it screwed up our value a little bit. So I'm just going to be quick on the trigger. I'm going to manually probably set a horizontal line, and if it hits that price, I'll exit out. So let's go back into our settings. Let's look at our hotkeys right here. So really all we're going to do is market buy and market sell. I can do a limit buy at the ask. I want to be able to do a limit buy at the bid, but because sometimes the spreads aren't very good, so our fills are really bad, but it's not letting me add that option back in there. So anyway, so we're gonna go to account. We're gonna reset this to 25. You know what? Honestly, dude, let's just do $2,500. No. Let's go to 25,000 because I want to feel the weight of losses. Set. Yes. Okay. And the other thing is that we do have some old trade data in here. And, you know, I've been playing with this account for a while, doing replays, and so we have our average winning trade, our average losing, very good, and then our total gains and losses, and that's over, you know, since the 19th, and today is the 20, I don't know what today is. I also don't know why my screen on the right is so dim, but anyways, I'm going to exit out of this for the time being, so I'm not distracted. Okay, so we reset that. We're going to have to figure out what stock it is we want to buy. I'm going to use Grok here. I think I still can. What stocks had positive news catalysts on Monday? Don't tell me how they did, just tell me what the news was. Float of less than 20 million, please. Let's see. ChatGPT doesn't. Okay, so I have to go ask ChatGPT because sometimes Grok works and sometimes it doesn't. So let's go here. Command copy. Let's go to ChatGPT. Command V. Sometimes it doesn't get it right. So April 28th, yeah. Biotech, AGPU, okay. CPIX and ELPW. No. Okay, so AGPU, CPIX, and ELPW. So let's go see if those pop up in here. We're gonna pull that out of there. Okay. AGPU, CPIX, and ELPW. It's not showing up on our thing. Our scanner doesn't seem to be working very well, so let's go AGPU. Sometimes this won't populate pre-market data. It does for some stocks and it doesn't for others. So I'll just have to manually go check it here. AGPU, CPIX, and ELPW. So let's go ahead and play the market and see if it starts moving to market open. Yeah, so this didn't have any kind of news here, but it just open and halt. Is that what happened? Other disclaimer is that our level 2 it doesn't work very well. So I don't know if this is 1 share, if this is 100 shares, and it doesn't let me edit it. Sometimes our ticker works, but that's about it. So, anyways, wow, okay. What is SGMT? Let's pause that. I need to go see and look. SGMT stock. Okay, it's bioscience. Sagimet. I just want to make sure it's the same ticker. Sometimes their tickers. Yeah, okay, so that's fine. Okay, so let's just watch this and maybe we can trade this. Let me see if did SGMT have good news? Because ChatGPT misses stuff all the time on this kind of stuff. Yeah, that's what I said. SMGT. Oh yeah. Okay, I'm dyslexic. 100 million pod offering phase 3 acne trial. Okay. So yeah, this looks good. So let's watch it and see. So I'm gonna assume our shares are at $8 here. So we're starting with 25,000 and we're gonna divide that by 8. We want to go half position, so 3,125. And we're gonna take that and we're going to divide it by 2. So we'll go in with 1,560 shares. Hotkey will adjust here. 1,560. Save. Obviously, we're gonna have to watch our bid and our ask because we're doing market orders and that's not great. So just because this isn't a perfect system. So okay, let's go ahead and play this out and get ready to trade. That's our bid and our ask right now. 752, 757, so 5-cent spread. Had good news. It's pumping up, so 61, 62, 60, 60, 60. Really risky to trade the first candle, but it is pumping, so let's go ahead, wait for a little pullback. The other thing is this doesn't have a ticker, like a time ticker, so I just have to watch the top. It's at 51 seconds. It's holding really strong, so let's go ahead and go in half position, and let's hope our hotkeys are working, even though it just froze. Oh, apparently my hotkey press. What the heck is going on, dude? M? Does it get us in our position? No, it paused it again. I hate this freaking thing, dude. Why is the hotkey doing that? Pressing Control M and now it's clicked here. So anyways, press play. Let's try again. M. Did we go in? We did. Beautiful. Okay, so we're in at 768. So we need to watch our ticker here. 79, 79, 79. Bid is 70 though, so we'd be down if we sold right now. Need to watch it. I expect a retracement on the first candle. If it retraces to 750 and doesn't hold, we got to get out. So let's watch. Let's watch. Expecting that. I'm going to go ahead and add to the position. To bring our cost average down because it's holding strong. There we go. And it pumps. We could take profit right now, be up about 400, but let's hold. I know this had good news, so it shouldn't do the thing where it normally in pre-market. Once the news comes out, you see an algorithm buy all that, and then it'll come down, and then kind of lately it's been curving and then dipping. So we're holding right here. So my stop loss is basically going to be 750 if it doesn't hold that. I mean, I don't have a stop loss because this thing's done, but it's fine. There we go. Yep. A little bit of pullback after the first one, and then we push. So I like this. Ooh, we're getting some resistance up here. Yeah, this tells you nothing, so it's fairly useless. Let's go ahead and take half off the table the next time we pop. Or no, I have this set to sell 100%, I think. No, it should sell half. So yeah, it'll sell half. Oh, geez, this is not good. Okay, let's pump. Is it gonna hold? So our cost 64, 70, 70, 70. Take half off the table. Good. Profited on that. And let it push. 70, 80, 80, 80, 80. Green on the tape, 90. Let's see if we push to 8. Should be patient. Yep. Expect this one to come down. This should come back up. Let's go ahead and add back to the position. Unless there's a hidden seller, that's kind of the issue of not being able to see the level 2. So I could be really wrong and not be. There could be a massive sell order sitting there, and I don't see it. And I also won't see it when it gets cleared up. So this is purely just based off of the candle. There's no pre-market data on this one for whatever reason, so we don't have a MACD, and we don't have a volume weighted average price, and we don't have a 9 EMA. We don't have a 20 EMA. We don't have a 200 EMA. But I've added to the position. Pretty well anticipating that it should move a little bit, but we just kind of have to watch our ticker. 61, 62 on the tape, green on the tape, some red, 65, 63. It should get a green candle out of here. So yeah, so we're gonna cut our half out of this here and take more profit. Let's go. I gotta wait because it's gonna be a bad fill. On the tape is 60. Or excuse me, on the bid is 65, which is where we'll fill. Go ahead and take that at 71. Yep, beautiful. That was a fast delivery. And let's go ahead and take that at 76, 74. Okay, not bad. So we're out of the position. We're up $623. Not bad. Not a phenomenal return, but at this point, I kind of have to wait for a confirmed move up. And it's probably going to pump right here, but we could go back in the position. Yeah, it should break. There's probably a seller there that I just can't see. So let's wait. We've got 52 seconds on the candle. Let's see what the next one opens as. And it's gonna push, yeah. Okay, so in it, probably the top of that. Oh, right in the middle at 790. Gotta watch the tape. In for the push of 8. And I know we're gonna fight a little bit. We're gonna fight 792 on the bid. I got in at 790. Not terrible. Are we gonna push 8? Okay, we pushed 8, popped right back down. Let's wait. Still holding 70. Yep, now we're above 8, so we're doing okay. Let's go ahead and wait until it comes back up to 8, and we'll take profit. Could I hold this for a while? Yeah, but big sellers up there. Get up. 87, 85, 84. Okay, yeah, now we're pushing up again, pushing up. I need a little bit more clearance. Okay, out at 801, 803, beautiful fill, up $826. Let's wait. Some resistance on that, so we gotta see if we hold 8. I'd be willing to take a 10-cent loss right here. I'm gonna buy back at the bottom of this. Go ahead and buy. Okay, so we're in at 793. See if we pump back up. 94, 93, break even. 96, 98. Let's push 8 again if we can. Probably a seller sitting there and we can't see it, so 98, 97, 94. Come on. It's fighting really hard. 95, 96. Oh, there was 8 briefly. 98, 803. There we go. We pushed. Can we hold? I'm going to take profit at 798. And we're up to 904. So a bit of a pullback here. So we'll let this pullback play out and see what happens. 97, 96. This is what happens when you trade a good stock with news and market open, you know. Really fighting at 8. So, but we have low volume on our sell candles compared to our green. So maybe if this retraces to 790, we buy. I'd really like to put in a buy at the bid right now, which would be set because we're sitting at a couple cent spread, but it's not that big of a deal. This is pulling back a little bit, and we've got 10 seconds on our candle. Let's go. Ooh. Good thing we're not in right there. I would expect some buying here, but I'm not quite seeing it. 80, 80, 80, 81, 82, 83. Okay, so let's go ahead and go back into the position. Don't know where we'll fill on that. We filled at 87, not great. 86, 80, 90, 90, 87. 88, 89, 87. Dropping a little bit. We're gonna take a little bit of a loss right there. I don't want to deal with that. Where do we fill on our loss? 776. We were in at so we lost 12 cents a share right there. So we gave back about $150. I'd rather keep this higher, so. Keep watching, keep watching. Now we're getting to a little bit of indecision, which is good. Normally we pop after that. So, but I gotta wait here. We're getting our 90 MA forming and we're just below it. Or above it, excuse me. Now we're below it. So I gotta be careful if I want back in here. First candle to make a new high, so long as we haven't retraced 50% of the move. So I kind of need this one to close. I'm gonna go back in at 88. And let's wait. Okay, willing to take a, I don't know, 7-cent loss on that. Maybe another 10 cent, but it's a little iffy. Getting some sell. Bought at 88, so we're not doing too great. 82 on the bid. We're tanking. We're out. Oh, I didn't see that it was the start of a new candle, so we gave away another $400. Not great, so. Yeah. At this point, we're below 90 MA, so maybe it pumps. I don't know, man. This is a hard one. There's just so much resistance around 8. Let's go back in because it's pushing. There we go. There we go. Push through 8. Push through 8. 8 on the tape. Nope, not holding. I think we're okay here. It wants to push. There we go. There's 8 again. 8, 8, 8, 8. Yep. Just gonna hold. See if we can get 810. 803 on the bid. Not great. 802. We bought at 93. It's pushing. It's getting pushed. Yep. Okay, I like it. We still have bigger buy volume. We just had a 3 red candles. There it is. Yeah. That's what I want to see. Come on. 807, 808, 812, 811, 810, up to 80. Keep holding. Not strong. I'm out at 809. So we're good. So we made back $150. That's better. And it's trying to push. Do we add back? Do we wait? We got 20 seconds on the candle. It's trying. Oop, yep. 808, 809, 807. If we buy at market, we'd be at 14 right now. Go ahead and go in. It's going to push past. Maybe 817. That's not great. We might give back what we just made here. Yeah, we already did. But let's wait. Let's see if this pushes. If this doesn't push on the first, then we've got to pull. We're still above 90 MA though. It's just our resistance point is at 820, so that's kind of a bad fill. And again, I can't see the level 2, so there's always the possibility that we just get stomped out. If we test that again, sell, take profit. Not even gonna risk it. Fill the 836. That's beautiful. Okay, so we made back what we lost. We're at 951, so maybe a little too impatient trying to get back in. And I'm seeing big green candles. I just wish I had a MACD, but I don't have enough information right now. So are we holding our previous level of resistance at 820? That's what we really want to know. We are. So let's go back in. 822, 818, 817, 820, There we go. We held our previous level of resistance. Barely. We're still fighting. Maybe there's a seller there. There probably is. Yeah, there's probably a seller right there. It's not strong. Indecision, indecision. Is it indecision before a pop? There it is. There's a pop. Push, push, push. 21 on the ask. We got in at 22. Excuse me, 21 on the bid. It's got to push. It's got to push. It's not. I'm going to go ahead and get out. Oh, press that button a little late. 818. So we gave back just probably 70 bucks. So now we just need to wait for confirmation here and see if it can move up. Okay, yeah, tanking a little bit. I'm inclined to buy at the low if we pull back again, because the odds are we pop. That candle of indecision is normally a pretty good sign, but I want to see if we have one more candle. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I missed it, but it's okay. Let's let it play out, unless it really pushes. 25, 27. 29.30. Okay, popped real quick. I'm gonna buy right there at our rejection point. There we go. Yup. Sell. 822. So 4 cents on the share right there. We're almost up $1,000 bucks. It's got to be smart here. We're looking to break 840. That was our last resistance. I need to buy another pullback. This one's probably gonna pop. Yeah, it popped right past. So. But we can wait a little bit. We can wait. Let's buy the low here. Big buy volume, big buy volume. Buy the pullback. Pull back, pull back, pull back. I'm going to give it a chance to pull back again. Yeah. There we go. Okay, let's go in right about there. 830. That's not bad. That's not bad. You get better fills when you do that. So 830 on the bid. Holding break even, a little lower than break even. 25, 26, 27. It's climbing up. Let's see it on the tape. 27, 28, 28, 26, 28. Oh, this one's holding. Is it going to dump? Oh, it's tanking a little bit. I could add to the position and average down. That means my losses would be significant if we dumped here. So if it retraces this candle, we got to get out. 53 seconds. Ah, we're out. That was bad. 230 gone. But it's always green, but maybe it's not. Maybe we're going to go the other way now. It's pumping. Yeah. Wasn't a very big sell candle, so well, maybe that changes, you know. I wish I had a VWAP because I don't. And I don't have a MACD still, so. But 750K, this is great. Great movement right here. If this candle doesn't close, I'll try buying it back again, maybe lose $100. 41. 810, I kind of like that price. Yeah, 812 immediately. Go ahead and buy that. It's gonna close. It's gonna close. Didn't close below. Opened a little lower. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yep. Let's try and make it back. Let's just make it back. Make it back. Make it back. Make it back. Okay, we're out. Fill that 822. Okay, so 8. Not terrible. So that was good. I expected that little come up. So it's slowing down. This is our. It's not that bad, I guess, but there's no MACD, so I just kind of have to play it safe right now. My wife says my dog just stunk up the hallway. My bad. I'll tell him to not do that. Not phenomenal return here. So, I mean, realistically, we could have bought right here and would have done good, but that's really not bad. Let's go check and see what everything else is doing. There's no pre-market data loaded right now, and I don't know why, so I ain't interested in a 29-cent stock. We're at SGMT. Nothing else is moving. That just dropped pretty substantially. It was a move. Maybe it halted. Volume's not very good, so this is our best play right now. What the heck were we looking at earlier? What did it say to look at? Where'd it go? AGPU. Let's go find out. AGPU. Let's see if it moved it. Oh. Freaking nothing. It must not have had the news come out until later. So normally it'll show up on here if it's running up CPIX. This is not a phenomenal, it's not the best stock simulator. Some of these won't move until later, and it's really hard to go back and find out when they moved. Okay, we're on a come up right here. That's some pre-market data. Our volume's really low though. Lots of red cell candles too. Yeah. Can't do it right now. What the heck? Okay, well this thing's lagging out, obviously. Anyways, I can at least trust. I know that would have been, there we go, accurate price movement. So, let me wait, and maybe we can buy a bit of a turnaround whenever that comes. So, just wait. Or do we call it and move on to the next day?